Mikita Tsmyh is a world-class swimmer from Belarus who competed in the 100-meter backstroke in the Olympic Games of 2016 and 2021. His lifetime best time for that event is 53.2 seconds. When it comes to stroke rate, head and body position, arm recovery, body rotation, and kick propulsion, few swimmers have better backstroke technique than Mikita. However, we uncovered some flaws in his backstroke pulling technique, which, if corrected, could help Mikita have a much faster swim. We had the opportunity to work with Mikita in San Diego and were able to perform some advanced testing using our velocity meter combined with smart paddle technology. Using our two technologies together, we were able to identify precisely which mistakes Mikita was making with his backstroke pull and how badly they were hurting him.
Nikki, just take 3 kicks and up, 2 kicks and up right away. Don't stay underwater long, okay? Ready?
So when we look on the smart paddle study, we see the actual forces that are taking place on the hand. Mikita's wearing a small paddle on his hand here to measure the force. This is his right hand. And if you look at the left upper graph, which is the vertical forces, you notice the white curve, which is going down, indicating he's pressing down with that right hand at the earliest part of his pull. But if you look at the bottom graph on the white curve, what you see is a little bit of a delay in increasing his propulsion. So by pressing down instead of back, he's not getting as much propulsion or getting it as soon as he would otherwise. Now as he completes the pull, here you see him sliding the hand up a little bit, and notice what happens to the propulsion as it slips down. And then he finishes by pressing down. At the top left graph, you can see again a little bit of a downward force. Mikita enters the water with the back of his right hand and then flips his hand nearly 180 degrees to press downward. As a result, it takes him too long to get into propulsion. Then he doesn't separate his fingers and thumbs slightly with either hand to increase propulsion. With our velocity meter technology, you can see that Mikita reaches his peak velocity not in the middle of his pull, but the end of his pull with the right arm. You can see on the above curve with the green graph that he reaches 2.13 meters per second shortly after the left arm enters the water. Then when he comes down with the right arm at the end of his left pull, he reaches a peak velocity of 1.99. Then he comes down really hard with the left hand and reaches a peak velocity of 2.02. And you look across the green curve, you'll see that when his left hand comes down, he reaches a higher velocity consistently than when his right arm comes down. Now, it's not because he's pulling harder with the right arm, because we already showed that he's pulling harder with the propulsion with the left arm and getting the better pull. And what that has to do with is the powerful coupling motion. He's actually throwing his left arm harder to the water than he is with the right arm, and therefore he reaches a higher peak velocity.
All right, ready?